this video, Douglas Costa to Juventus could be back on. Donnarumma to Milan falls into some more problems, but there's a surprise in store for AC Milan. What's up, everybody? I'm Marco Messina.
And I'm Michael Cantaris.
And welcome to Italian Football TV. This is our daily transfer news recap. We're pretty hyped because there's a lot of news and we gotta do this. Let's go, Michael. Let's go. Okay, starting off with Inter. We're gonna rush through a little bit of the news when it's not too crazy and then give our opinions on the important parts. So, Gabigol was not called up for preseason today.
It's been a long day without you, my friend.
But there was some confusion over this one because apparently some were saying he's going to come back July 10th and meet up with the team. He's not going to go right away. But Gazzetta are claiming that Inter have not called him up because they are giving it 5 days to try to complete his loan move to another team. And then if he doesn't, he's going to join the team July 10th. So if they can't find a team for Gabigol, he's going to go back to preseason training with them. If they can, then he's gone.
I'm starting to think everyone feels bad for Gabigol. It's like, oh, let him play, he's good. He's been through 3 or 4 coaches, and if they don't want Gabigol playing, you got to start saying, listen, it's probably Gabigol at the end of the day.
I agree with you, Michael. I agree with you. The president of Boca Juniors says they are in talks with Inter for Gary Medel, but he says that Inter are very far away from a deal with Boca Juniors because Inter's asking price is way too much for Boca Juniors to pay. Manchester United might try again for Perisic, and they're thinking about including Darmian in a deal. Again, not an official offer, but it's a new idea again and again. Inter only want cash for this deal. Moving on to Roma news, there's not much. Roma likes Lucas Moura. Di Francesco is not crazy about him. He would prefer a player like Berardi. Sassuolo want 50 million for him. PSG only want 30 million for Lucas Moura. Roma are thinking about doing Lucas Moura plus De Frel, which would in total cost like around the same thing for Berardi. So I'm going to ask you, Lucas Moura plus De Frel or Berardi?
I'm going to have to go with Lucas Moura plus De Frel only because I heard some pretty good things about Lucas Moura, even though I don't know too much about it. And Berardi, I feel like he hasn't impressed. After that injury, I feel like he hasn't been the same. And De Frel is a pretty solid player, and he knows him well from Sassuolo.
He's going to be more of a backup, De Frel would be, while Lucas Moura would be the starter. If you get Berardi, there's just one player. So we'll see. Comment below what you think. Juventus news right now. Aurier, apart from what we were saying yesterday, which Sky Italia was reporting, and we have to give massive credit to Romeo Agresti from Goal Italia, who's the first to break this news. Aurier does not have a French passport. They were reporting that he does have a French passport, which means only one of Douglas Costa, Danilo, or Aurier could be signed. Juve only have one extra non-European player that they could sign, so it seems like Aurier is not going to be a good signing for Juventus. They thought he was going to be. Aurier's agent anyway came out today saying there's no talks with Juventus, saying that they're in talks with another Italian team, not Juventus. We don't know which one. Juve also met with De Sciglio's agent today, who also happens to be the same person who's an intermediary or representative of Douglas Costa's agent. And having said that, Michael, Juve are not giving up on Douglas Costa. Juve had a meeting again with the rep, so maybe we did not jinx this one.
Guys, this means so much to us because we've been called those guys that ruin the transfers from whenever you meet someone before it happens, but it looks like Douglas Costa is still on the way. This is what I'm talking about.
What are we going to do with this hat if he doesn't go to Juve?
Oh yeah, that's the biggest thing.
Guys,
we have signed a Douglas Costa hat for the Juve. So
we thought we were doing a nice giveaway. We thought we got nice followers. We hit 10K today, by the way. Hopefully it was going to do more. If he signs, we're going to give that away. If he doesn't sign, we'll probably end up giving it away. Last Juve news, Atalanta met with Juve asking for Thomas Rincon. Juve-Atalanta decided today in that same meeting that Spinazzola will stay another year at Atalanta. A lot of links with if Alexandro leaves Juventus, then Spinazzola is the one coming in. And now Spinazzola is not coming in for Juventus. So maybe the Alexandro talks have cooled down a little bit. But again, there's no news in Alexandro for today's video.
That's good.
Respect to these Fiorentina fans. Amazing video. There wasn't a lot of Fiorentina news. We know Borja Valero to Inter is going to be official soon. They're close to selling Bernardeschi. You guys know all of that already. So some Fiorentina fans went to Borja Valero's house to show their appreciation and support, not anger at Borja Valero, appreciation and support. Him and his girlfriend or his wife, fiance, whatever, they came to their window. I thought that was very cool by both the fans and Borja Valero.
No, definitely, it shows appreciation. Usually when fans come to a player's thing, it's usually with pitchforks and fire to kill the person. Why are you crying?
It's just so beautiful.
Yeah, it's nice. You don't have to cry. Marco's not used to this. It looks like Marco's not used to this. In Italy, they're usually chasing you around with fire. You're good now?
I'm not an actor, bro. Let's go to Napoli news. That was a little bit too much. On Friday, Napoli will be in Spain to try and close a deal for Berenguer from Osasuna. I believe he's 21 years old. They're trying to raise that. They're so good at getting young players, and they're adding to that with Berenguer, who should be closed. Some other news real quick. Cagliari's sporting director says there's no room in Cagliari for Cassano because in the attack they already have too much. So unfortunately, it seems like maybe he's playing some politics over here, but he says that Cassano's not going.
Damn, we had a video and everything ready for him. Him and Bodiello dancing around.
I gotta cancel my jersey, man. I ordered that Cagliari jersey last night.
Wait, Cagliari you said?
Cagliari jersey.
Oh, I thought you said Cagliari.
No, I said Cagliari. My boy Mike, the Milan fan, always thinking about Milan. With Milan news, there's a lot. And there's more problems with Gigio Donnarumma. Okay, we gotta get into this one. So, Sky Italia are reporting that, again, problems with Donnarumma and his renewal. Milan were expecting the official yes to come today. It did not come. And it's all because of one man. Michael, who's the man?
MINO RAIOLA.
So basically, MINO RAIOLA is not agreeing on the deal at the moment. He wants to get paid. His percentage is not according to what he wants. And he is not giving his yes in this deal. Di Marcio does say that Donnarumma and his family want to renew with Milan. They don't want to go back on this decision. But MINO RAIOLA is playing some tactical negotiations. He's trying to get more money. He's trying to hold up this deal. And Milan, because of that, they're not very happy with MINO RAIOLA, of course, and they started looking at other goalkeepers. They made contacts for Pepe Reina and Neto today. Di Marcio still stays optimistic that this is going to go through. Many sources do stay optimistic, but this is a a hurdle, and they do have to look at another goalkeeper just in case.
Just when we thought it was all good, it's MINO RAIOLA that's always causing the trouble at the end of the day. But yeah, I feel like it is something for negotiations. If Donnarumma really wants to stay with his family, it's gonna happen. He's just trying to pull the strings a little bit more.
I completely agree with you. Conte will be having his medical for Milan on Friday. He's going to sign a 5-year deal, making a little bit over $2 million a year. So you know what that means, Michael. Three-way handshake.
Oh, yeah.
Incoming.
With Fassone, Mirabelli, and Conte. Get ready, guys.
So Conte even said yesterday, I thought this was very cool. He said, I would even miss my vacation just to sign for AC Milan. So this guy really wants to get this done. Montella said today that Kalinic, he's an option, but they are also looking at other players. And like we said yesterday, Kalinic is stopping the rent on his apartment. So you better hope that Montella chooses him as options. Otherwise, he's going to be on the streets of Florence. This is amazing. Michael, you're going to enjoy this one. We're all going to enjoy this one, actually. Fassone says, at the end of the week, we're going to get our budget in order and we'll see what we can spend, whether it's going to be on one single player or several players. There will be surprises. So, a lot of Milan fans fantasizing about that one because who knows who it's going to be. Kalinic, Belotti, James, Zlatan. I don't know who it's going to be. Last news for Milan. Kuchka to Trabzonspor could be finalized today. Milan are going to get $6 million from the deal. And Plizzari signed for Serie B's Ternana today on loan. So yes, that's all the news. This video ran a little bit long, but we had to get through all of the news.
Yes, I'm surprised for Kuchka, actually. I thought he was very solid for Milan. It's a shame to see him go. I thought he was always solid, but then again, Milan's building a project, so I guess it is best for him.
Yeah.
But then Montolivo should leave too, let's be honest.
Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Comment below your thoughts. Like this video if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new here, and we'll talk to you soon.
Ciao, guys.